Ruiz, the author of PassLok privacy app, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make sure that your copy of PasssLok is genuine, so it has not been changed and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, or at least what I'm telling you that it's supposed to be doing. So the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you got PasssLok from the official site, which at this point is passlok.site44.com. It comes by HTTPS. Don't use it if it comes in any other way. And if you just enter passlok.com, it will take you to this site immediately. So you need to see the source of this document. There is two ways you can view the source. You can get it from this same server by viewing the source of this page. You will normally do it in the browser by doing ctrl-u or ctrl-option-u in a Macintosh, which is what I'm going to do. I did this, and now my computer is bringing the same page again, but it's going to display it as source code as opposed to as a page. This is what Chrome does. Okay, so here I have the source code. It's many pages long. It's over 4,000 pages long, but it's readable. So if you know about programming, you can look at it and make sure that it's not connecting to sites or it's not doing anything unbecoming. Another way you can get it, you can go to the GitHub repository, which is github.com/fruiz500/passlok, and then you can see the index page, and it should display the source in a moment. Here it is. So you have the same source from a very secure repository that has a number of mirrors all over the place. You can look at this the way it is here, or you can look at it raw, which makes it easier to copy it in this particular case. Okay, it doesn't matter how you got it. You get it from here or you get it from here, you should get the same. Let's say that I got it from here. So I copy the whole thing, ctrl-a, and now ctrl-c to copy it. And then I can check that two ways. I can put it here in the text. Okay, I have the complete source code of PasssLok itself in its own window. So if I want to do now the ID, which will ignore any initial or final spaces, it will give me the SHA-256 of that source code. Here it is. It begins with 7C6F and ends with F01A for this particular version. Now the issue is this authentic? Well, the help document, every time that a new version is made, in the very first item will tell you what the ID should be. So according to this, should be this. Let me copy it and let me paste it right underneath. Well, it looks like the self-check worked. It's the very same string that it should be. Now, you may wonder, well, but how do I know that the program itself has not been changed? So it gives me this particular number, even though, well, it has been changed. It shouldn't give me that. Well, you can check it with an independent source. I have open here 3 tabs, which are 3 different online systems that will give you the SHA-256 of a long string. So I can paste that here too. This particular one is at sorbin.com. No, not this. What I want is the actual source code. Let's take it from here now. Let's put it here. In this, now I can ask it to calculate the SHA-256. Okay? Look at that. It gave me the very same as before. Now, minus the dashes. But you can recognize that it begins with 7C6F and ends with F01A. So if I were going to put that next to the others, I bet you it will be the same. You can also go to this one. This one unfortunately has difficulties with if you paste the text here, but you can tell it to go to that site and get it directly from https //PassLok site44.com. If you do that, this is hashonlineconvert.com. It will fetch the page and will download it to its own server, will do the computation in its own server, and look at what it is, 7, 6F, etc. And I bet you it ends the way it should end. Yeah, F01A. So this one also has checked. Let's try this other online tool. Here is tools.alpha-r.com. So if I insert the text, let's see what happens when I press this arrow. Gives me the same result again. So that is very good. I think this worked well because I got it from this page. If you get it from view source, somehow many places have the tendency to add an extra space at the beginning, which will cause it to not be right. Let's see if we do it here. We paste that from the other source. Let's see what happens. Do we get the same? No, we didn't get the same. Why was that? That's because I think it added spurious characters at the beginning. Let's go to the very beginning and see what it was. Yes, it added an extra space. Let's take that out, do it again. You see? It worked. So this way you have been able to check that at least the code that you got is the code that the web page said the helps should have been. Now, how can you be so sure that this is the right code? Well, because I'm also, yours truly, reading this in a YouTube video. And I give you a link right there. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure you'll get the sound, but hopefully you will get me reading that code.
Hello, I am Francisco Ruiz, the creator of PasssLok.
Okay, so there we are. And I'm telling you a couple of things. I'm showing you the SHA 256 in the video, and then I read it.
7C 6F 3D59.
Okay, so enough of that.
105.
You can hear it right there, and if you get to know my face, well, you will know that what you're getting is authentic. Well, that was it for now, and happy using PasssLok.